Yo, what's up guys, Vojtech here. Today, I would like to react to 16s versus 1 secret 30-year-old odd one out by Jubilee. Pretty not recent video, 1-year-old. Let's get it.
I'm a teenager. I'm a teenager.
I'm a teen.
I'm a teen.
I'm a teen.
Alright.
Hi.
Age?
18.
Oh, they are
18.
not
I'm
blindfolded.
16.
That could be
18,
a problem, right?
16.
I'm also 16.
So are all of us in high school?
Yeah, I'm a junior.
Oh, you're a junior?
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, I'm a really young senior.
I'm a senior too.
graduated.
Hey, when you turn 17?
December.
September.
I was pretty confident that the other Josh was a teenager, just because of the way he shook his hair around.
I
thought
think
that was very
Nina is 30 years
teenager.
old.
This is such a dumb question.
Nina,
but what's
for
everyone's
sure.
favorite
Because by the looks you can tell Nina is older.
TikTok
I
trend
feel.
right now, or sound? I feel like that'll help.
What is your favorite TikTok trend? Which I felt like was such a generic question that I feel like that is would be the easiest thing for the mole to ask and fake about.
I like the one that's yeah,
I like that one, yeah.
One that I do remember that reminded me of that is the one where it's the last person if you talk, then you have to pay for the bill instead of everyone going.
My strategy is to not aggro anyone. Pure defense. You know, just making sure they realize I'm a teenager, and that way I can just slip through the cracks like everyone else.
Any more
Good
questions?
strat,
What year did
honestly.
you guys go to school during COVID?
My sophomore year,
Freshman
8th grade
year.
to freshman.
8th grade freshman.
She had the braids, so I thought maybe she was trying to throw everyone off and look younger than she actually was.
I feel like
I'm not that
that's
surprised just because I noticed I was dressed differently than a lot of the other girls, and I get mistaken for being older than I really am pretty often.
In terms of COVID year, how was that for
It
you
was
guys? Because for
Nina,
me, it was
it's
in
Nina.
the middle of my freshman year and then all the way through my sophomore year.
Mine is literally the same as yours. Yeah.
Mine was middle of 8th into 9th.
Same.
Yeah, same thing, 8th to 9th.
It was hard starting high school though, on Zoom. I feel like I just didn't know how to come back from that. And my grades were fine. It was more socially, I just didn't
That's
know
true.
how to,
It was
you know.
very awkward.
I think for me, it was my grades because I was in cheer, but I was pretty social in terms of that. I played a lot of games during classes. I would just play Minecraft while my chem teacher was talking.
I definitely picked up video games. Prior to that, maybe I played a little bit, but after that,
What
it
video
took
game?
up. Apex, Call of Duty,
That's
Xbox.
crazy.
I remember I'd record my teacher's lectures and then just play games. And I'd
These
watch them back
things-
later if I
these
had to,
things
if I
are
needed
not
smart.
possible.
To Josh's think alike.
Exactly.
I
It
did
was
so
so
but-
simple.
As a
These things are not possible in Europe actually. Only in college,
Josh,
but not
I
high
have a
school.
badge that's invisible on my chest, and I have to trust him 100%. Plus, he just seemed like he was just like me, but taller.
One
Or,
thing I really
in
hated
high
about
school,
Zoom classes was
just a little
breakout
bit, I
rooms
saw
because
my
nobody would
friends
talk.
but
Everyone would just stare
Turn
at
off
each
their
other.
camera and
Yeah,
just,
Not the
be
whole-
silent.
everyone would
It
just
was
stare at each other.
Not the
And then sometimes my
whole,
teacher would come in and
class.
he'd get mad because we weren't talking, and I was like, well, I'm waiting for this person to talk first.
I was suspicious of Juliana because I feel like during that round she was kind of leading the conversation. So I feel like that might have been in order to waste time, which is why I try and change the topics and kept it moving. I'm assuming you guys everyone here had internet growing up because that's just how it was. You guys all use computers, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any memories distinctly from when you were a kid, a video or anything you done on the computer that you remember as the thing?
I used to play Papa's Freezeria. Does anyone know that?
Yeah, I
Full
still
math game.
still play that.
One cool math game where the guy had the gun, Johnny Upgrade, I think. It was
Oh
called.
yeah,
Remember that?
No, and you just run through it till you beat the boss. And
Yes.
until you start. Yeah.
I played the run one where you
Oh,
where
Run.
the whole
That's a good
It's
one.
pretty
yeah
cool
thing
how
the
all of them know
dimensions
the
would
games.
slip
Yeah.
or flip or something.
What about you?
Are you talking about the runner maze one?
Yeah, or people put it now on TikTok to Reddit stories.
It's just you run in a straight line like a tube, right?
Right.
And
Yeah,
you
and
jump and it
yeah,
shifts the whole thing.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was just agreeing. I really didn't play too much, but I played on my phone quite a bit, and then I did a lot of YouTube. I didn't start playing games until,
How old are you when you got a phone?
so I got one in 7th grade,
Okay.
What phone was that?
an iPhone.
Which one?
I think it was the 7.
No.
I got a phone when I was I think 12. or something.
I got when I was like 8.
I got like a.
Me too.
I got
My
like
parents are divorced.
No,
so,
same.
so yeah. One thing I like really remember when I was little is Minecraft was still like kind of new. So there was like another version of it called Minecraft Lite. Do you know what I'm
And it
talking
was like
about?
you would have limits, and you could only do so much.
Yeah, you could like only use like glass or like brick.
Oh, yeah, like
or,
the selective blocks.
Yeah,
grass.
played it too.
That's one thing I remember. And then it got like they totally removed that. Hey, think you figured out the mole yet? Well, make sure.
Yes.
Lauren was kind of just agreeing. She was like, yes. And I was like, yes, that's suspicious, honestly.
Lauren might be older too. But no, other than that, none
It
of
kind of
them
sucked
look
being voted out,
older.
but it's the nature of the game, I guess.
Please raise your hand if you want to continue playing the game.
How do you feel about school lunch?
Bad.
School lunch?
Really bad.
So bad.
It's so bad.
The thing that gets me is they don't even have water. Like they only offer, at least in my school, they give us milk, and they have
They
water
don't give you
fountains.
water?
When you were in elementary school, did they give you like milk in a bag?
Yeah.
And you have to like stick
I
the
get chucked in
straw
my
in.
clothes. Yeah.
So I was like, I don't even want to drink this. I would just starve the whole day, honestly.
Do you have your like school lunch line separated by year, like junior?
No.
No,
It's
I go to a
all
small
one
school,
big one.
so like we all just go at the same time.
My school's big, but there's just one line, and it's bad. Like it's like a 1,000-person school, and there's one lunch period. It's not like we have like an A and B lunch. 'Cause I know some schools have that.
So 1,000 kids are just like,
Pretty much, yeah. Just all
One
the
line.
line like wraps around the building.
My school, like, it was really bad freshman year, but they also, there was always like Fridays they had like pizza.
You had like scheduled days.
Yeah, like there's always pizza.
always?
There's
Every
always
day?
pizza, yeah, and they get it from Papa John's.
What?
But yeah.
My school wouldn't do that. I remember the last time I had like a certain like food item on a day was in elementary school, which made me think, okay, she has to be older.
What shows did you guys watch when you were younger? I was like
Disney?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
a big like Jessie, Good Luck Charlie,
Shake it up.
Shake It Up.
I
What was
didn't
it?
watch TV. I was a YouTube kid.
But I remember I watched Phineas and Ferb on repeat.
Bro, actually, I did watch
I
that.
watched Phineas and Ferb on repeat, but I did not have cable, so I didn't watch a lot of TV. I watched a lot of YouTube.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye.
Markiplier was a really big one for me. I still watch him.
What are like some unfair things that you think people think of like about teenagers that are like not true?
I was gonna say like low attention span, but I have a really low attention span. Like I'll fully be like playing Minecraft and I'll have like a show on. So that's definitely not like an unfair one.
Like I feel like we're just like kind of depicted to have like such like a laziness because people say our generation's like easier or whatever.
Maybe like bad friend groups or something.
Like just like toxic people.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I get that.
I was gonna say like maybe sensitivity, like how we
Oh,
act on
that's
the
a good one.
internet,
Oh,
cancel
yeah.
culture,
People being,
and all
like,
that.
sensitive.
Yeah. I think that's a big one. Because I think it's mainly online where people can be like really sensitive, but
I think a lot of people just think that like everyone younger than them is like, since they have like all this new stuff, they're like, oh, you are like
Spoiled or something.
spoiled, or
Right.
like you have it easier,
Right,
or like
yeah.
you're like doing better because of us, and like that's our fault for some reason.
It's actually harder though because we have like social media and stuff.
yeah, that's
Juliana, sorry.
They should just.
I
end the
knew
game
I was
now.
gonna get voted out, especially with the school lunch
think.
comment. I don't get school lunch.
Please raise your hand if you want to continue the game. If the lights turn green, you voted the mole out and you win. If the lights turn red, the mole is still in the game and you lost. 1, 2.
Oh my god! I trusted you. I trusted you. I have a heart.
It was the first goal.
Good shit, guys. Good shit.
On the count of 3, can the mole please reveal themselves? 3, 2, 1.
I knew you had me from the jump.
What?
I felt bad.
I knew it was you because you were low key silent.
I got, first of all, I got everything wrong. Second of all, I did not think it was Hannah at all. So,
Hannah.
yeah, I was like, oh, she's a teenager.
So I'm actually a mom, and I'm 31 years old. The moment that gave me
Wow,
away
he-
was
she
Minecraft.
doesn't look
My mind went
old.
blank.
I was shocked to find out like,
Nina, though. Nina looks sturdy.
she's a mother. She looks so good for 30.
Yeah.
I got you.
Oh.
Wow, I wasn't expecting this one, honestly. 16s versus one secret 30-year-old, odd one out by Jubilee. I didn't know it was Hannah and she got a kid. Wow. Anyways, check out the original. Let me know who do you think the mole was, or before the reveal, you know. And yeah, see you next video. Bye bye.